Hello, my name is Lori Heatherly, and I live in Waynesville, North Carolina. Waynesville is in the western part of the state and in the heart of the Appalachian Mountains. I have been married for 24 years to my high school sweetheart, and we have two boys, ages 19 and 14. My oldest son, Noah, is attending college and playing baseball in Georgia. My youngest son, Joshua, is a freshman in high school and is also playing baseball. As you can tell, we are quite busy and travel a lot in the spring. I am licensed in Math and Science Middle School Education, which covers grades 6 through 9. I am also certified to teach academically gifted students in grades K-12, and I received my National Board Certification in Early Adolescent Math in 2002. My love for mathematics inspired my fractal background, and I hope you'll take the time to read its relationship to my journey through the program. Currently, I'm a math and science instructional coach at Waynesville Middle School. I taught math and science in multiple grade levels at this school for 13 years. I left teaching in 2010 because of family responsibilities, and then was asked to come back in 2015 as a part-time instructional coach. It didn't take long for me to realize that I needed more education in order to be successful in this position. Being a successful teacher does not necessarily mean you're prepared to be a coach. That's when I decided to enter the University of Kansas Curriculum and Instruction program. Over the past 2 years, I have grown as an educator and as a leader. I have learned and shared new teaching strategies and facilitated the incorporation of technology in classrooms. I've also had the opportunity to organize and implement a number of curriculum plans at my school. When I was hired, our school was demonstrating poor performance on the end-of-year mathematics assessments. Over the past 3 years, our students have shown growth in their math assessments, and last year, Waynesville Middle School was the third highest in growth for our district. Many of the changes that have been implemented at my school have been a direct result of things I have learned in my studies at KU. Choosing only one area of my portfolio to discuss was difficult for me. I am proud of many of the artifacts I have presented and would like to highlight as many of those as possible. One area I considered focusing on was the CAEP Standard 1.5, which requires to demonstrate strength in technology. I have worked diligently to provide guidance to our teachers in incorporating technology to facilitate differentiation, support, student engagement, as well as to save time in the planning and grading process. I've provided leadership in implementing programs like ST Math for our exceptional children, and MathXL 10 Marks and MobyMax, which are used for identifying and filling gaps in learning, as well as providing enrichment for students. I have also been instrumental in helping teachers develop Nearpod lessons, use interactive puzzles and games online, and using programs such as quizzes for formative assessment. I've also modeled and provided instruction in the Google Classroom management tool, which has aided in the organization of all these programs. I also considered highlighting my artifacts in the assessment standard, CAEP 1.6. Since completing the capstone project for CNT 801, which was the school improvement plan, I have provided opportunities for teachers to participate in data analysis, which has led to a wider focus of our mathematics curriculum. This analysis has also encouraged vertical alignment between grade levels. Our students now complete quarterly assessments to determine their progress in certain skills that are either part of grade level curriculum or maintenance skills that will allow them to be successful with future curriculum. In the end, I decided to spotlight my artifacts from CAEP Standard 4.2, which focuses on applying professional knowledge and skills to teaching. Ultimately, I believe the goal of this program is to equip education leaders to support teachers' professional growth, which in turn will make students more successful and prepared for the future. The first artifact is not an assignment from a particular course in the program, but rather a culmination of my experience in 2 courses. During CNT 801, Planning for School Improvement, we discussed the importance of school culture and the effect it has on the school improvement process. I learned that school culture does not just include the atmosphere of the school and the thoughts and feelings of those within the school. Culture also includes your community's values and beliefs. In CNT 770, Pedagogical Considerations in the 21st Century Classrooms, one of our assignments was to interview an educational professional about a topic of our choosing. I chose to interview my principal about his thoughts on the importance of including our community in efforts to meet the needs of 21st century learners. The information I gained from these two courses and these two assignments came together in a project I implemented at my school. WMS has always had a negative perception within our community. Parents typically voice concern with their 6th grade students moving into our school from their elementary schools. They usually cite reasons such as violence and drugs. We have very few instances of either of those issues at our school, but we are the largest school in our district and have the most diverse population of students. The other middle schools are much smaller and serve in more tight-knit communities. Most of the students and parents for the other schools know each other, work together, and go to church together. WMS serves such a varied population that many students and parents do not know each other, and so distinct groups exist within our school community. The combination of the larger school, the greater diversity, and the varied representation of communities in our school, I believe, causes some of the parent concern. In an effort to change this perception of our school and to encourage teachers to use community resources in their classrooms, I spearheaded a grant program for teachers that involved parents and community members. Our PTA provided $1,000 to fund teacher grants. The grants were designed to be used for supplies that teachers would normally spend their own money on. In order to provide more grants, the PTA officers asked local businesses to match the budgeted amount in $50 or $100 increments. The grant was then named for the business who matched the PTA amount. We were able to fund 12 grants totaling over $2,000. I consider this the first step in moving toward using community resources in our school. The teachers have recognized the willingness of the community members to help our school. Right now, we're only receiving funding from those community members, but my goal is for teachers to begin working with local businesses, community members, and parents in the education of our students. The second artifact I have included to demonstrate my ability to apply professional knowledge and skills resulted from an assignment I completed during CNT 770 Pedagogical Considerations in the 21st Century Classrooms. During this class, I learned more about flexible seating and collaborative classroom environments. The assignment asked for us to design our perfect classroom. Since I don't have a classroom, I designed one as if I were still teaching, but included my intention to share this information with the teachers at my school. I began by sending an email with educational articles about flexible seating to the teachers during the summer. I asked the teachers to read the articles and then offered my help if anyone was interested in implementing the plan. I received 6 responses and was very encouraged. On the work days before school started, I visited those teachers' classrooms and discussed their ideas and visions. I also made suggestions if they were struggling with how to implement their ideas. Next, I posted on our PTA Facebook page asking parents to donate items for teachers' classrooms. It was from this post I found out about the surplus sale Western Carolina University has each month. As the university replaces furniture in their buildings, they then sell the older pieces at a surplus sale at a much reduced price. I asked my principal if he would let me purchase furniture that would be useful in flexible learning environments, and he agreed. I now attend the surplus sale at the beginning of each month, and then every 2 to 3 months, we showcase the furniture, and teachers are allowed to have it on a first-come, first-served basis. This entire project demonstrates my ability to understand research and education and then apply that knowledge in a professional way in my school setting. Throughout my portfolio, you will see examples of how I've taken knowledge gained in my courses and applied it to my job as an instructional coach. Although I chose to spotlight the artifacts from the standard on applying professional knowledge, I have attempted to show evidences of this standard within all my artifacts. I have also included the course readings for each of the courses that I have participated in. At this time, I'm not sure what my future holds. I enjoy my current position as an instructional coach and feel like I'm really making a difference at my school. Even though I am officially considered part-time, I often work 30 to 35 hours per week, but without benefits. Once my youngest son goes to college, I may consider looking for a position that is full-time, but still in the area of instructional coaching. My dream job now would be one that allows me to focus on K-12 mathematics. I see a need to help teachers understand the need for vertical alignment and be in a position to facilitate the conversations between grade levels. I also would like to work with teachers on instructional strategies and technology implementation that provides coherence throughout a student's learning process in our district, which provides an appropriate learning environment to help them be successful in the 21st century. Thank you.